Today's topic is what are the dimensions of business environment? Dimensions or the factors constituting the business environment include economic, social, technological, political, and legal environment. These conditions or environment conditions which are considered relevant for decision making and improving the performance of an enterprise. These factors or dimensions explain the general environment which influences many enterprises at the same time. For example, scientific research has discovered a technology that makes it possible to produce an energy efficient light bulb that lasts at least 20 times as long as a standard bulb. Senior managers in the lighting divisions at General Electric and Philips recognized that this discovery had the potential to significantly affect their unit growth and profitability. So they have carefully followed the progress on this research and profitably used its findings. So from this circular flowchart, we can understand that economic environment that is related to the economy, interest rates, inflation rates, changes, factors affecting business environment. The first one is economic environment. Economic environment has immediate and direct economic impact on a business that is related to the economy. They are rate of interest, inflation rate, change in the income of people, monetary policy, that's a policy of the banks, the RBI, the price level, etc. are some economic factors which could affect business firms. Economic environment may offer opportunities to a firm or it may put constraints. For example, in case of construction companies and automobile manufacturers, long-term interest rates are beneficial because they result in increased spending by consumers for buying homes and cars on borrowed money. Similarly, a rise in the disposable income of people due to increase in the GDP of a country creates increase in demand for products. High inflation rates generally result in constraints on business enterprises as they increase the various costs of business such as the purchase of raw materials or machinery and payment of wages and salaries to employees. For your further reference, page number 78, activity is given, economic environment. That is, read the newspapers of the past 15 days and note the changes in any 5 econ policies made by the government. RBI is a key regulator of the country's economic environment because it influences interest rates, controls the flow of money in the economy, and regulates the working of banks. And what are the salient features of new trade policy? That is also given in our textbook page number 78. It's an example only. That also read it and find out the value points. The second aspect of the business environment is a social environment. The social environment of business includes various social forces such as customs, beliefs, literacy rate, education levels, lifestyle, values, etc. Changes in social environment affect an organization in the long run. Example, nowadays people are paying more attention towards their health, as a result of which demand for mineral water has increased while demand of tobacco, fatty food products has decreased. Values refer to concepts that a society holds in high esteem. In India, individual freedom, social justice, equality of opportunity, and national integration are examples of major values cherished by all of us. In business terms, These values translate into freedom of choice in the market, business responsibility towards society, and non-discriminatory employment practices. Non-discriminatory, discrimination means partiality. So non-discriminatory employment practices, impartial employment practices. Social trends present various opportunities and threats to business enterprises. For example, the health and fitness trend has become popular among large number of urban dwellers. This has created a demand for products like organic food, diet soft drinks, mineral water, and food supplements. This trend has harmed business in other industries like dairy processing, tobacco, and liquor, etc. For further reference, page number 79 in your textbook, a box is given. What are the major elements of social environment? That also should be noted by you people. What are the major elements of social environment? The third one is technological environment. Technological environment provides new and advanced ways or techniques of production. A businessman must closely monitor the technological changes taking place in the industry, as it helps in facing competition and improving quality of the product. For example, recent technological advances in computers and electronics have modified the ways in which companies advertise their products. It is common now to see CD-ROM, computerized information and internet, World Wide Web multimedia, pages highlighting the virtues of products. Similarly, retailers have direct links with the suppliers who replenish stocks when needed. Manufacturers have flexible manufacturing systems. Airline companies have internet and World Wide Web pages where customers can look for flight times, destinations and fares and book their tickets online. In addition, continuing innovations in different scientific and engineering fields such as lasers, robotics, biotechnology, food preservatives, medicine, telecommunication, and synthetic fuels have provided numerous opportunities and threats for many different enterprises. Shifts in demand from vacuum tubes to transistors, from steam locomotives to electric engines, from fountain pens to ballpoint, from propeller aeroplanes to jets, and from typewriters to computer-based word processors have all been responsible and creating new business. For further reference, you have to look into page number 80 and 81 regarding social environment activity and technological environment. Empirical examples are given. Read it, understand it, and see the examples correctly. That type of examples asking, and can ask questions like which type of environment it is influencing the business environment. Okay, that way also take into consideration the activity page numbers 80 and 81 also. The fourth point is political environment. Political environment includes political conditions such as general stability and peace in the country and specific attitudes that elected government representatives hold towards business. Changes in political situation also affect business organization. Political stability builds confidence among business community, while political instability and bad law and order situation may bring uncertainty in business activities. Ideology of the political party, attitude of the government towards business, type of government, single party or coalition government affects the business. Example, Bangalore and Hyderabad have become the most popular locations for IT due to supportive political climate. The attitudes of government officials towards business may have either positive or negative impact upon business. For example, even after opening up of our economy in 1991, foreign companies found it extremely difficult to cut through the bureaucratic red tape to get permits for doing business in India. Sometimes it took months to process even their application for the purpose. As a result, these companies were discouraged from investing in our country. The situation has improved over time. So political environment is very important for the business enterprises. And what are the major elements of political environment is very clearly given in the page number 82 in a box. That also to be needed for learning and making the value points from that also. Fifth point is legal environment. Legal environment includes various legislations and laws passed by the government, administrative orders, court judgments, decisions of various commissions and agencies. Businessmen have to act according to various legislations and their knowledge is very necessary. Non-compliance of laws can land the business enterprise into legal problems. In India, a Working Knowledge of Companies Act of 1956, Industries Development and Regulations Act of 51, Foreign Exchange Management Act and the Imports and Exports Control Act of 47, Factories Act of 1948, Trade Union Act of 1926, Workmen's Compensation Act of 23, Industrial Disputes Act of 47, Consumer Protection Act of 1986, Competition Act 2002, and such other legal enactments as amended from time to time by Parliament is important for doing business. Impact of legal environment can be illustrated with an example. With the help of government regulations to protect consumers' interests, for example, the advertisement of alcoholic beverages is prohibited. Advertisements including packets of cigarettes carry the statutory warning, cigarette smoking is injurious to health. Similarly, advertisements of baby food must necessarily inform the potential buyer that mother's milk is the best. All these regulations are required to be followed by advertisers. Examples also must be learnt by us. Legal means by the law of the land. Okay, thank you. Take care.